spiked up.
You are burnt to a crisp ever. Hello and welcome to The Long Run, home of all things running, walking, jogging. My name is Angus McPherson and I'm joined yet again by my wonderful co-host Elton Shibble for episode 13. Elton, how are you?
Fabulous, lucky 13. Episode number 13. 13 is a lucky number, is it not?
I've heard many good things.
Well, it is to us, so welcome to episode 13.
We are kicking today off with another segment of Around the Track. It's just coming into beautiful weather in Australia, and that means lots of races are happening. Mm-hmm. To kick us off, close to our hearts, a few of our mates competed in the Ironman 70.3 out in the west of Sydney, all of which doing extremely well, crushing their time goals, and having a good day by the looks of it.
An extremely good day. It looked hot out there, though, today.
I could imagine it would have been warm. I'm still cold enough to keep the wetsuit on for the swim, but yeah, I reckon the bike and the run, they would have been sweating.
Yeah, there was a few sunburnt boys I've already seen some photos of.
Some good tan lines from the tri-suits.
Yeah, they were all wearing the Never Run Club tri-suits too, so I can't wait to see the photos from that.
The Never Run Club tri-suits are hot and horny, and if you don't have some, unlucky, one of one, and if you do have one, you are in an elite group.
I sure am.
Oh, sure. Elton has to do a triathlon as he now has a tri-suit.
And maybe.
Them's the rules.
And I have a tri-suit. And I might have
a bike. Wow.
Huge news.
Elton's just buying things with this extremely good amount of cash flow now that he's back in Newcastle working regular hours for actual money.
No, I haven't bought the bike yet. But, because...
I told you, mate, you live with the owner of the bike. You just use it. Don't buy it.
Either way, it's there for when I need it in 12 to 18 months' time.
It's good cross-training for trail running.
Eventually.
Get on the bike. Jamie does it, and he's good at trail running.
And I will do anything Jamie says.
UTMB, soon to be.
Soon to be. But no, yeah, it looked like a great race out in Western Sydney. Congrats to everyone who raced and finished and smashed their PBs.
Hope you all went well. Full Ironmans are in your future. Scary stuff.
Very.
On to the backyard ultra scene. A very just cool part of the running world. Sydney Backyard Ultra is currently in deep and in the thick of it. Kicked off yesterday as of recording, Saturday the 20th of September. Mm-hmm. Upon checking, at time of recording, there are 6 runners left and they are currently on yard 35. So for those that don't know the Backyard Ultra scene, it is a on the hour, every hour, 6.07 km loop that you have to complete within an hour, and the timer restarts every hour and you have to go again and again and again. And basically there is no finish line. It is a last person standing race.
So how long have they been going now for then?
They are
over 24 hours?
35 hours.
35 hours.
It's yard 35. So they're on their 35th hour.
Right.
And with this sort of race, there's no you don't really get to have like an hour, 2 hours of sleep because you have to go again within the next hour.
Yeah.
For those doing quick maths in their heads, or for anyone who maybe hasn't paused the podcast yet to whip the calculator app out.
Don't worry, Angus has got you.
We've done the quick maths. We've done the research. On completion of this lap, yard 35, they will have just ticked over 212 kilometres of running.
Wowzers. That's a long way.
That's a long way. That's well and truly over 100 miles. Big milestone for many, for some. But yeah, 6 competitors. And upon having a look at the video of who was taking off from the start line, I'd say the median age would have been in the 40s for like those last few runners.
Peak ultra, just crazy running age.
Just the zero cartilage left in the knees, no pain receptors left to feel anything.
Just battle hardened from the trails.
It's the last lady runner dropped off just before this final yard 34. So it's just 6 blokes left, and yet I think they're just. I have to go back home to my family, so I might as well keep running.
It's just the boys meeting up for a run at this point.
That's it. But no, I can imagine there are going to be some fellas going deep into tonight and well and truly into tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, good luck to them. I'm curious to see how far they go. We'll do a little update in the next pod.
Imagine if they're still going.
They're still going.
Update.
Break Phil Gore's record.
Fellas are still running over 500 Ks in. But yes, that's the Sydney Backyard Ultra. And then currently still going on, we have the World Athletics Champs in Tokyo.
Now, I've done a quick little research this afternoon and tried to find as many of our Aussies of note, which they're all of note. If you make the World Championships, then that's already
quite notable.
That's already impressive and notable. But just a few highlights I've got written down here over the past week since we last recorded the pod. So since last Sunday. Starting off with Newcastle local, Rose Davies.
Shout out.
Finished 10th in the women's 5,000 metre final.
Huge.
That's the 10th fastest 5K in the world at the moment.
That's very quick.
That's very quick. That's a cool achievement. The men's 4x400 relay, they hit a national record in the heats, but got disqualified.
I was going to say there's a fair bit of controversy, boys not staying behind the line.
They were outside the zone on the changeover. I believe it was the third changeover.
Yeah, it's brutal stuff to see, and it's like it is a game of like milliseconds and millimeters, and there was not much in it.
No, not at all.
Those track like DQ parameters are so ruthless.
They're so strict.
Like the 100-meter people, like when they're false starting, or like they're if it's if you false, or even if you start within like 0.002 of a second, it counts as a false start because you're accused of anticipating the gun. Oh. So your reaction time physically isn't meant to be that quick, so that you DQ you, even if you go after the gun, but you're not meant to be able to go that soon after the gun.
Yeah. And
so you get disqualified for like anticipating it.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, that is, and like how heartbreaking would that be? And you saw it in like the Olympics and stuff like that. It's like imagine making the Olympics and in the very first heat, you DQ and that's your campaign.
And you only get one.
Yep.
Like you don't get a chance. You get one and done.
Like nerves, big stadium, people, crowd.
Everything's going against you. You got the better part of 10 seconds of work to do for the 100-meter athletes, and then done. See you later.
Don't get a shot. Yeah, my heart goes out to those people. That'd be devastating. Speaking of, my heart goes out to people. Our 17-year-old mate, Gout, he missed out on the 200-meter final. He made the semis, but missed out on the final, unfortunately. But the future is bright for that young man.
We well and truly have put a lot of weight on this bloke's shoulder. We were going for a trail run today, and Leighton was talking about it. Like, if this was like a Jamaican young athlete, there would be nowhere near as much pressure on him because there's a prolific amount of young runners. But like in Australia, it's like, oh, Gout's our one guy. Like, he's going to get us out of the hood. He is our ticket out of the mud. So everything is just on him.
Athletes just shows like, look at us. Like we do more than swimming. I swear.
We have one person in the short distance for the blokes to get us out of here.
But 17, he probably just needed to get home. He probably had an assignment due or something like that.
I'd say so. House party.
Yeah. Hey, 17.
Whatever.
Jess Hull. In the heats, another little bit of controversy. She was running a good 1,500 metre race and she got tripped up from behind.
Deliberately. She was in pole position. She was about to break through, finish her heat strong, and she was tripped over. So
Athletics Australia appealed the decision, which got her into the 1,500 metre final, in which she finished and came away with a medal in third place.
Well and truly deserved to be there, as demonstrated by podium results.
Unfortunately, the girls in the 4x100 did not make it through to the finals either.
Stiff competition out there.
Little side note, we got a Aussie bronze in the javelin.
Huge.
Once again, not that I know much about field, but I thought I'd just throw that in there just in case. In the men's marathon, we had another photo finish.
A crazy, another sprint finish coming into the stadium. Like, surely most of these people that are winning marathons aren't used to having people having to work that hard to finish first.
Especially finishing on a track too is pretty cool. So it's literally just a sprint down the track.
Yeah, if you've got sprint in you.
If you got sprint, which it's still probably a sprint for these guys.
Oh, they're doing sub threes.
Yeah, they're going quick. So Alfonsi Simbu beat Petros with a 2:09.48.
Flying.
So the difference between first and second in the photo finish, 0.03 seconds.
Over a 2-hour race.
2-hour race. And to put that in perspective, this stat's crazy. In the men's 100 meter, it was a photo finish.
Yep.
The difference there was 0.05.
So it's an even tighter finish in the marathon. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Long distance where it's at. Slow is better than fast. Long is better than short. Get around it.
Yeah. Crazy. And the last little note I've got here is Noel Lyles won gold in 200 metres after, by his standards, somewhat disappointing 100 metre campaign. But still, 200 metres is his bread and butter. He came in with a 19.52.
Yeah, he crushed the semis to send a bit of a message and then just blitzed everyone in the final as well.
So that's my results on tonight, being Sunday.
Yep.
We've got Jess Hull in that 800 metre final, Kai Robinson in the 5,000 metre final, and the men's 4x100 metre relay final is also on tonight, being Sunday the 21st.
A lot of fast stuff to be seen.
So, yeah, good luck to all the Aussie runners still over there. We are watching, we are supporting. Go hard, run hard.
This is looking very good for LA Olympics. We will win
everything.
Big Aussie gold.
Big Aussie gold. Might be our best gold performance yet. If we can snag a couple more medals in, like, the track.
We already punch well above our weight for, like, a 28 million population country.
Exactly. So imagine we can snag a few more in the running heats.
It would be... I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Would be the greatest sporting nation there is.
Arguably, we already are.
Pound for pound.
Pound for pound.
Pound for pound.
Head for head.
But yeah, that is my around the track of world athletics at the moment. That's all I could find on the week that had just been.
Beautiful. I love it. More running news, as this is what we talk about on the long run.
You reckon?
I've heard good things.
Yeah, it's a bit too much try chat lately, I think.
Meow. Brooke McIntosh is currently or about to finish her run around Australia. Not across, around, over 14,200 kilometres of good, honest Australian soil.
Eat that one, William Goodge. You're a slow marathon runner anyway.
That's a great point. So's his mate. I reckon they've been going on one of the great rip and tears after their run across Australia. But yeah, Brooke is partnered with the Blue Tree Project. So she's raising money to work on fighting the stigma against mental health, which is a very noble cause. But yeah, she's been running for just over 200 days, averaging around 70 Ks a day for almost, the better parts of a year.
Wow. That's like just for most of a year, just running.
And not just running, like
running far.
a long way.
Like something Forrest Gump would be impressed with.
They're big days out on foot. And just going all the way around is a mammoth task.
So many climates you're going through as well, especially over the course of a year.
Yeah, you'd want to time it. You'd want to hope you're on pace to like hit Northern Territory in the winter.
And then like hit the bottom of Australia in like summer.
Yeah. It's a mammoth effort that is coming to a close on Sunday, the 21st of September.
Have you seen much about like how she's faring, like body wise and like?
Mate, she's jumping around, yipping and yahooing. She looks like she's having a grand old time.
I mean, happy for her, but wow.
Shout out to her. She's absolutely crushed it and will have earned a well-deserved rest tomorrow.
Yeah, probably. Her gum would probably still say she's like maintaining.
Yeah, straight into recovery.
Strained, detraining. Do better.
That's it. But that's our Around the Track for episode 13. Now, Elton, you have brought something to the run sheet this week.
Yes, you usually hit me with the questions, the game show style, game show-esque segments of the pod. I thought I'd hit you with one for this week.
Please. I'm excited.
So, the way we're going to do it, shout out to the Bread Basket on TikTok.
Classic.
So, we've got two categories.
Two categories.
Invest or sell.
Okay.
As if it's stocks. As if it's stocks.
And well-known big stocks.
You got 6 items.
Yep.
You only put 3 in each category.
Okay, and once I put one in the category, I
It's
can't take
locked
it
in.
out? Yep, right.
It's locked in. All right, Gus. I need you to blind rank these 6 items. We got 2 tiers: invest or sell. Are you ready?
Let's go.
All right. First item we have are the Adidas Pro Evo SLs. Are you buying stock or are you selling stock?
Right now, I'm buying stock.
You're buying
These
stock.
are like probably the number one easy, long run, everyday runner shoe I'm buying.
And you think that hype's only going to continue to go? It's not dropping off?
I think Adidas are only killing it and killing it even more. So yeah, I'm sticking to it.
Look, I think I would put that in the same category if it was me on that side of the lounge. And we've got up next, Satisfy.
Jeez, it's buy high and maybe potentially sell higher. That is.
Remember, you still got 4 more items left here.
Yeah, I can't go too trigger happy on the buy, but I think I do have to stick to my guns and I will be buying Satisfy stock.
All right, up next we've got handheld bottles.
Sell.
Sell.
Don't need that. On the trails, I'm a big vest guy. So I'm happy to sell.
You're happy to sell?
I do rock the handheld bottles, but if I had to pick and choose, I'll sell.
I just see it being a thing coming into the future.
If Nick Bear does it, then it's cool, and he does it. So
Speaking of Nick Bear, your 4th item, BPN content / the BPN hat.
sell.
Sell. The hype's come and gone.
We'll get to it in a later part of this podcast.
Okay.
Why I'm selling.
Good to know.
So that's 2 bought, 2 sold.
Yeah,
Good.
we're in a good spot. Up next, we got cross training.
I'm a huge advocate. I was just saying to you need to get on the bike. Again, I've probably got to stick to my morals, and I'm going to buy.
You're going to
I'm
buy?
going to buy cross training.
I think it's going to become a big thing in people's trainings as they progress, and as people start to get a little bit wiser in terms of distance and endurance training, you're going to have to cross train.
Yeah, look at the science. Get into it. It's good for your body.
And last, I've got AI sunglasses. Have you seen like the new Oakleys? And
the Vanguards or
Yep.
the what? Yes, sell. I don't need that. It just feels a little too creepy for my liking. Like recording people without them fully knowing. I can see the vision, say like on a bike or on a run, like recording that.
Oh, see, I'm looking at it more like the heads-up display type graphics.
I don't need to know that I've only done 80 Ks out of my 480 K run.
And it's right there.
Yeah, you are slow and you have heaps to go.
Right. Well, I like your categories there. Don't think I challenged you too much, but
I think if I had them written out on a piece of paper, I would go that way.
you're happy with your choices.
Would you move anything?
I don't think I would. I think I agree. If anything, I might sell Satisfy while it's
Satisfy's a
high.
gamble. Satisfy is
While it's
buying
high.
high.
And I think I might buy
BPN?
BPN. I think it's come and gone.
You go on the
hype's-
glasses.
I think I might go the handheld bottles. Like I said, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do it myself, but I can see it becoming more and more of a thing.
You rocked it for the gels in Newey Half,
Yeah,
which was valuable.
and paid off well. Paid off well.
No, I am pro handheld bottles, but yes, I'm happy with my list.
Excellent. Well, that was that segment.
I like it. Thank you very much. Well, before we lose track of the BPN Sups chat, I sent this to you earlier in the week. It is the carb gel hierarchy stats pooled tier list.
Yes.
So I found this graphic of it's comparing most of your most common carb gels that you would take on your runs or any activities, and it's comparing like the volume of the gel versus how many grams of carbs are actually in the gel. Mm-hmm. So obviously if it's a higher volume, you'd want higher carbs, so like volume to carb ratio versus like it could still be good if it's a lower volume but also has lower carbs.
Yeah. So we're looking at bang for your buck here, pretty much.
Yes. And so your big thickies, like 50 grams of carbs, but also the most volume, are your carb gels.
Yes, they are. Up the top.
Up the top of the chart. And they're sitting up there with the Striker gels
Yeah.
that are very smacky. They feel like all of There's 50 grams of carbs.
You're feeling every single gram go down.
That's a 3-course meal, I think, those ones. Yours are a much nicer, watery content. Yep. And you'll find the gels that have the higher weight but less carb grammage are usually going to be a more watery substance.
Yes.
So because they're more diluted.
Is there a difference in the makeups then? Do you notice between the big ones and the little ones?
Yes. Like your cis beta fuels, or just your regular cis are very watery.
Yeah.
And they're quite high volume but very low carb.
Right.
So value for money there, I wouldn't go with them.
No.
Anymore.
But the beta fuels, on the other hand,
are thick and heavy. They're in the right area of the chart on that good trend line.
Interesting graphic up here of the chart.
Yes,
for our video listeners,
that'll be nice. If we can, I can just quickly bang straight through it. Like your carbs fuel is the heaviest at 76 grams, carrying 50 grams of carbs, and the striker is just under at 72 grams of weight and 50 grams of carbs. But then down towards the bottom, the BPN are a fair bit lighter, 41 grams weight-wise, but they only have 24 grams of carbs. So they're sitting down there with your goos and your Hammer Gel and your Woolworths and Coles Special stuff.
So BPN...
And they're not cheap.
They're not cheap. And they're being compared right now in this graph as it stands to Goo and Coles and Winners.
What you're getting from your supermarkets or your Rebel Sports if you're here in Australia.
Yeah.
Which is just not a hugely great advertisement for them.
No, not at all. All I got out of that chart, though, is that I am on a very good fly with the carbs gels.
You're on the big thickies.
Yeah.
Is what you're on. For those, another very popular brand is the Precision Fuel, and they sit smack bang in the middle of the chart. Like,
honestly, you can't go wrong with your Precisions.
Value, yeah, there's value, but yours, like dollar per carb value, are the best. The carbs gels are number one. So if you're looking to stretch your dollar, because gels are notoriously expensive, and if you're training regularly and long distances, you go through a lot of gels. So if you're looking to stretch the dollar, get the carbs gels. Aid Station exclusive. Aid Station, please sponsor it.
Please.
No.
But like back on the Precision Fuel ones.
Yep.
Like if you're looking for just your best stock standard, on the smaller side gel, but still packs, pound for pound.
Yep.
A good carb ratio. Your Precisions are great, and that's what I would recommend to most people. They do get
a nice mid-range.
The only thing about the Precisions, though, to keep in mind, is that they don't have any sodium content.
No, yours have not the most. Yours have 105 milligrams. The most come from the Endurance 45 gels, but they have less grams of carbs. I haven't heard of that brand before, but they have 460 milligrams of sodium.
To defend the carbs fuel gels again.
Oh, that's quickly. Not their sodium one.
Yeah, so they do make a specific sodium gel that has 400 milligrams of sodium and the same amount of carbs.
Wow. Before they blow up and inflate their prices, bag a few carbs gels.
Go get them. I guess if they're only Aid Station exclusive, but still, Carbs Fuel sponsor us.
That'd be nice.
Huge advocate.
I'll eat them all the way
to
tag
America.
Them. Yeah, tag.
We'll tag them in the clip. Carbs Fuel sponsor us.
Please. We'll sell our souls for corporate dollar. We've said it once, we'll say it again. That leads us on to some actual real life news in relating to the running world. I've got this on the run sheet, just real news. Blakey sent this one through, an avid listener, and a good mate of the pod. This is quite a headline. It's Saucony sponsor marathon in occupied land. So Saucony, the shoe brand, the running brand, have partnered with the Jerusalem Marathon, and this is the third year in a row they've been the official sponsor of the Jerusalem Winter Marathon, and this race runs directly through illegally occupied East Jerusalem and Palestine neighborhoods. which is just wild and like a clear sign of the state of the world and how, like, I guess a small sliver of silver lining of how running can be such a great community and bring a lot of people together and push a lot of world issues aside for the love of running.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see, because obviously they're going to cop a lot of backlash, but I wonder what their angle with that is, because obviously it would have been something that they thought about heavily. Like, no doubt about that.
Yeah. So what we've got here, so the marathon route crosses illegally occupied land. The race route runs through East Jerusalem, which the United Nations recognizes as occupied Palestinian territory. Is this actually a shocking play from Saucony, now that I read more of this?
It doesn't sound smart. And a full disclaimer to the listeners, we are not obviously well-versed enough in this space and the political landscape of what's going on over there to make much of a comment. But all we can talk on, I guess, is this a massive risk by Saucony? Because I don't think it would be an oversight, because like I said, I feel like they would have thought about it a lot. But no matter what their angle is with this, that's a huge, huge, huge statement to make, I feel like.
It's scary stuff. I can't imagine it would be a safe run.
No, not at all. Interesting play from Saucony there.
That's, obviously not well versed enough to comment on either side or push a political agenda. That is not what we're here for.
No.
So we will swiftly move from that. Thank you, Blakey. That is wild stuff that is running. Hopefully it can bring some level of peace and community within that area.
Yeah, and I feel like that should be the main focus of it, is hopefully the angle is and the outcome is that it does bring people together, if only even for a brief moment. Hopefully it does create a little bit of solidarity and peace in that struggling part of the world.
100%. This next segment is more just me pushing my trail running propaganda and why I like to think it is the best form of running. It's evident in, at least locally here in Oz, UTA, Ultra Trails Australia released tickets barely a week ago. I believe the 50K is already sold out.
22 sold out.
100 miles, like 85-90% sold out. So is the 100K. Like, these were races that had tickets available up until like a month before the race, which is in April, May.
Mm-hmm.
So people are getting behind it and want to be a part of the trail running world. And
trail running is something I'm investing my money into their stocks.
Yeah, and it's skyrocketing. Like, you're already getting it on the up, but it is only going to keep going as far as I'm aware. And the Blue Mountains could be one of the best places to kick off your trail running career.
It would. Would you do UTA again, or do you look to do, say, like Cozzy for another 100-miler Aussie run?
I would choose Kosciuszko before I would go back to UTA, but if I was going to go to UTA, I'd probably do like a 50.
50? I agree.
I wouldn't want to do the 100-mile again.
No, I am of the same mentality.
I've seen it.
I think that would be 10 times worse, I feel like.
Just because you'd remember bits and be like, wow, that's still really far away from the finish line.
Yep.
It's races are to be run in different places. See the world.
Exactly.
Try it out.
Make them a destination. That's why we should lock in the Simpson Desert 100K.
Is it only 100Ks?
Yeah.
Ah, piece of piss. That'll be great fun.
They have ambulances that drive along course with the runners.
Well, hopefully by then I will be well versed in desert running, because anyone keeping tabs or not up to date, I have officially bought a ticket to the Arizona Monster 300.
Absolutely wild stuff. Which is, 5-6 weeks after Tarawera?
Yeah. 5 weeks and a taper.
5 weeks and a taper.
Or maybe, 2 weeks of recovery, 2 weeks of training and a taper. There's plenty of time.
Plenty of time. If anyone can do it, it is Angus McPherson. He's the guy sitting on this couch right here.
It's probably more better suited to an Andy Glaze or someone of that ilk.
No. I think Angus McPherson fits that pedestal, that Mount Rushmore.
Hopefully Satisfyer is sponsoring an aid station so I can buy some kit while I'm there.
Yeah,
Passing through.
surely. As you're going.
It'd be nice. And it's also while we're in the USA, I believe the weekend after the BPN Backyard Ultra starts, so could just
roll
hop down
both.
to Texas.
Yeah,
Easy. Keep running.
Tell them how bad their gels are.
Yeah. Probably not a great advertisement to get a ticket. They only sell 150 tickets.
Yeah.
So it was very, very niche. But no. Also on the trail running propaganda, Strava have partnered with UTMB, the Ultra Trails Mont Blanc, the biggest trail race. You've heard us talk about it here before. This is set. What they're pushing is that they're saying this partnership will bring live race segment tracking, official Strava clubs, and key data insights to connect and inspire the global trail running community. Which is just cool to see such a big running app get behind more trail culture.
Yeah, definitely. Because I saw they did do the Hoka collab one with the UTMB, giving away a ticket not that long ago as well.
Which we were, even though we did the distance required, we're not allowed to enter as we are not US residents.
I know. We need like a friend with like a US address.
They should just give access to other people.
They should fly us around a world just so we can run.
That's a great point, Elton. We could be very charismatic.
I think we forget how isolated Australia is sometimes.
We are, and that can be a good thing, or it can also be a very bad thing from a social media perspective. But no, some stats that Strava pushed out UTMB 2025, just under 2,500 starters. How many people do you reckon finished? So 2,492 people started the race. These are the best of the best trail runners usually. Like you often are an experienced trail runner if you get into this race. How many people finished?
I reckon it's like 20%.
Oh, no, you need to give a bit more credit.
Okay, 40%. Is it over 50?
Yeah. We're going to redo this and you're going to say 2,000 people.
You go again, guys.
So 2,492 people started. How many people do you reckon finished?
Oh, I reckon around about 2,000, Angus.
What a great guess. But you'd be wrong. Only 1,665 people managed to finish the 174 Ks of racing with over 10,000 meters of elevation gain.
Wow. Yeah, that's a fair few dropping out.
It's almost 1,000 people of what you would assume to be very experienced trail runners. Some other nice stats: 42% of runners were first time at UTMB, and this is also just hugely exciting to see. Female participation was up 160% from UTMB the year before.
Wow, 160%.
The girls are getting behind the trails.
They are.
It's good to see. It's good stuff.
There's a few female trail influencers in the scene at the moment. Not, I say influencers, but like people making some good content and things like that out there, which might be driving some of that as well.
It's great to see, and we've said it before, and I think we both agree the trail running community casually just seems to be a nicer group of people.
Everyone's just happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, because everyone's just eating chocolate and lollies and Nutella and banana sandwiches all week. Why wouldn't you be upset?
I loved that's why I want to run trails again, so I can eat some Nutella and banana sandwiches.
Get back into some midnight Nutella sandwiches.
Out in the middle of nowhere at 2 a.m. running 40 Ks, eating banana and Nutella sandwich.
Preferably raining.
Foggy, so you only can see about 5 meters in front of you.
Sounds like the dream to me.
Let's do it. Date night.
Date night with the bros. Nah, that's where it's at. And that, I think, brings us to our week of training.
Yes.
Do you want to kick us off, Elton?
I can kick us off as I open up my phone and get my Strava here. What did I do this week? I beat my 5Ks last week.
Huge. I thought you were going to say you beat your 5K PB. I was going to say, I didn't see that.
No, so I did 7.5 Ks this week.
Settle down, Tiger.
Yes. Yeah, hip's still not quite there yet.
Are you doing anything about that?
Yeah, I am. I'm getting it ready. Resting is the best thing I can do for it.
Okay.
Because that hamstring little niggle that I still had ever since UTA and that I carried through the Sydney prep and through Sydney is still kind of there as well. So I'm just trying to be really strict and giving my legs some time to rest. So I'm focusing on my strength in the gym and especially in my legs, my strength, and just trying to build it all back up again, trying to bulletproof the legs again before I hit ultra training and track training.
Nice.
So I kind of just want to bulletproof, get everything sorted. But yeah, still hit my 5 or 6 gym sessions for the week. So I'm still keeping active. Plenty of walks, plenty of stair mastering, I guess.
Really?
Yeah. Nothing too long, but just like consistent.
At the end of your weight sessions?
Yeah.
Nice. I like to hear it.
And what have you got for me, Gus?
Before we go to me, what does bulletproofing your legs look like? Just super briefly.
Hip strength.
Yep.
And glute strength and hamstring strength, because that's where I was very, very deficient in those 3 areas. Especially for how much I run, I'm still below the average person.
Right.
In those areas in terms of strength.
That's good that you've laid eyes on that issue and are working.
Building it up.
Nice. Huge. Right. On to me.
Anyway,
the main event. Back to where it's
your
at.
show.
5-side soccer started back up this week and I did not warm up and almost exploded my calf.
Bang, next. Where?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to be injured. You're not allowed to be injured.
Soccer, cool.
Soccer,
next.
cool. Not a running sport. So got a bit worried about that. Didn't really run this week, so it forced me to get in the pool. So I hit a few good Ks in the pool, which is nice. Chaff needs to know this because he is only going off how far out from Melbourne I say we are on the podcast.
Yeah.
So we are 6 weeks and a taper out from Melbourne, so still plenty of time.
6 weeks and a taper. You really leave it up to the imagination when you say 6 weeks and a taper.
Well,
see, I know for you that means 7 weeks.
Yeah. But look, you can 6 weeks and a taper and Chaff will be like, I've got 4 days left of this. Where's the race? I did my 2-day taper.
Chaffy's like, taper?
Yeah, big volume guy.
What's taper?
But yeah, and then also, as Elton well knows, we're in the middle of a bulk at the moment. Currently bulking, so I got 7 gym sessions in this week.
Wowzers.
Just shifting tin.
How is the bulk going for the fans? What are you up to? What's your plus minus?
4 kilos up.
4 kilos up.
The eating is the easiest part of this.
We can eat.
Can eat.
Eat.
Bored. Okay, I get to eat.
Yeah.
So next week, last week of the bulk, so it's going to be tough to cut the calories back down. But just did a cruisy little run club Friday morning, 5Ks, and then hit the trails today and yesterday for 17Ks total. So still turning the legs over, just over 20Ks for the week. And nice. Gym sessions, swim sessions, and soccer's back. So that's it. That's my movements of the week.
Yeah, still very active.
Try to be. Get bored otherwise.
Yeah, amen.
Also, shifting the work schedule around, starting a half hour earlier now so I can have an hour lunch break. So I'll be looking to get some 40-minute sessions in at lunchtime, I reckon.
So if I'm available during the day, we can meet up at the track?
That could work. Could ride my bike back over to the track.
Get some speed work in.
No, I'm going to get you in the bars at Newcastle swimming laps. I reckon you're a dense man.
I can't float.
Yeah, you look like a sinker.
I'm not even joking. I can't float.
You look like a sinker.
My body just physically doesn't float.
Big, strong bones.
I don't understand. That should just be a safety thing that you can do.
Hopefully getting you into the salt water will give you something.
No, even in the beach, I just can't float. If I get swept out, I'm gone.
We weren't dragged along the bottom.
I'm only alive for as long as I can tread water. Apart from that, I'm done. Find me at the bottom.
Maybe a wetsuit.
I reckon I've got more of a chance of holding my breath on the bottom.
On the floor of the ocean.
The floor of the ocean than trying to float.
Jesus wept. Okay, maybe triathlons aren't for you. Maybe pool, indoor. Have you seen the indoor triathlons? They swim 50-meter pool, get on an e-bike just outside the pool, and then run around like the track outside.
That sounds horrible. No, I'll just put a wetsuit on is my solution.
Yeah, I reckon if we get like the bike pump, inflate your arms, inflate your legs in the wetty, that should hopefully keep
I already
you
have enough hard time getting my arms in the wetty anyway. So.
just jacked, goal weight and that.
Hey, I'm a bit over 2 kilos as well.
Huge. Oh, mate, this pre-summer bulk, and then the cut's going to be biblical.
It's gonna be crazy. Stay tuned.
Shredded.
Do we progress then into a bodybuilding podcast?
I couldn't think of anything worse.
No. Why starve yourself?
I mean, I'm a huge fan of the fake tan as a pasty white man, but that's about as far as I'll go.
I know a few people that have competed, and it just looks like torture.
The rice cakes and weighing how much water you drink.
Just the pure brain fog, and just like your body's not meant to be starved that much.
I wouldn't be able to work. I struggle at work as is. Anyway, that's the podcast. If you've made it this far into the long run, we appreciate you. Thank you very much, Lee. If you would like to be a part of the long run and have your say, Elton, where can they go?
They can find us on @thelongrun100 on Instagram. There you'll find our link tree. You've got the link to the Google form where you can submit whatever you'd like us to talk about. It can be running sessions, it can be questions, it could be topics of discussion, you name it, we'll do it, I guess, to a certain extent. And you also find the links there to where you can listen and watch the podcast. Also, feel free to send us a voice message or just flick us a message on Instagram too. We do check that as well.
And you too can be on the long run.
Yes.
Also, check out the YouTube videos up there. Go and have a look at our beautiful faces talking instead of just hearing it.
Yeah. Do you ever listen and wonder, I bet those two have some really nice mustaches.
I reckon these blokes look like Magoos. And then you go check the YouTube. Yep, I was right.
Yep. Makes sense.
Beautiful. Thank you for listening to The Long Run. We will see you in the next episode.
Excellent. Hooroo.
Hooroo.